Hey guys, so I decided to talk about something I don't think I talked about before on this channel, the different world themed in Kingdom Hearts. Yoko Shimomura has not only done an amazing job with doing the theme for the regular music for all the games, but she's also done a really great job capturing the feel of a world with the different themes as well, and not just the different Disney World from the movie, but also just themes of the new original world that are presented in Kingdom Hearts as well, and while one or two of them might not sound perfect in my opinion in terms of not fitting the world perfectly, none of them are bad at all, and they're still really great to listen to. And so this will be counted in the normal world themes as well as the battle themes, themes as well, like when the music changes, whenever like you're fighting, and just like the regular heart rate. Oh, so I'll just say the world's name where the theme is from. I know a lot of them. I know a lot of the world themes, and as well as just a lot of the themes in general, just have names. But for some of these, I can't really find them. Like I don't know what their names are, and I've looked everywhere on Doodle to find them, but I couldn't find out what they are. So yeah, I'll just be saying the name of the world, but you'll get it anyway. And so yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's get started. I hope you all like this. Number 10, Port Royal Battle Theme. Starting us off at number 10 is the only battle theme for a world in Kingdom Hearts. I'm placing this one at the start, and this is the only battle theme on here because it does sound really cool, but I like the other 9 of these other themes more. Anyway, I've always loved it when the Kingdom Hearts games got the music theme from a Disney movie that's already from the movie, and this is no exception. And the fact that it's like the Pirate of the Caribbean theme is even better. The theme is already awesome to listen to in the movie, but when you're going up against the heart racing, the pirate in the first in Kingdom Hearts 2, it's made even better and even more awesome when you're running around, and it's really great to listen to it as you're fighting them as shore up. The normal theme for it and the other two themes in Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 3 are great too, but this is my favorite out of all of them. Number 9, Atlantic Cast. Say what you will about the weird inclusion of the singing in Kingdom Hearts 2 when you go to Atlantic out there, but I do still love the music when you go to this world. I would also include the theme from Kingdom Hearts 2 when you go there again, because it does sound really cool. Because it does sound really cool. I really love it when the world themes sound like the theme from the song from the Kingdom Hearts from the different Disney movies, and so the fact that this one sounds like Under the Sea, but one of my favorite Disney songs ever, makes it even cooler in my opinion. It just sounds really awesome to just kind of swim around and just kind of listen to it as you're going. It just sounds really awesome when you're doing that. At least in my opinion. I know a lot of people don't really like that, but I don't know, just kind of swimming around and listening to this theme is really fun to me. Number 8, Destiny Island. Now we're getting to the Mokura Rico and Kyrie's home world, and this is the first one like with Atlanta that I just mentioned. Later on, for Chain of Memories, they made a new theme for the world that they used again in Kingdom Hearts 2 and Birth by Sleep, but I prefer the original. It sounds both kind of relaxing, but also really fun at the same time. And I think this puts a really good effect here when you're just running around Destiny Island and just exploring everything in the first game. Like every time you get kind of running around and seeing different things in the first game, I think it's just a lot of fun to have this music over it. Number 7, Halloween Town. This is something I should have mentioned in the first part with Atlanta Town, but some of these themes that adapt the Disney songs for the world themes is how I first heard these. So it was cool to hear a lot of these and then see the movie and hear the song for real and get a good feeling of familiarity. Which is weird considering it's supposed to be the other way around for pretty much all of these. Back to the theme itself. I love how this world theme has like this is Halloween as its theme. And the This is Halloween song in the Nightmare Before Christmas is by far the best, or at least the most popular song in the whole movie, and being able to hear it as you're actually going through Halloween Town is really cool. Especially like in the first game where it's pretty much all Halloween Town and you're just going through it and you're just seeing all the different parts of Halloween Town. It's just a lot of fun to listen to it. Number 6, The Land of Dragons. Now we get into the Disney World theme that isn't an adaptation of any Disney song. This was completely original and I love it. For one, I love the instruments they use to make the music and the way it's done. I'm not sure what instruments they were using for this one, but whatever they were using, it does sound really cool and really great to listen and it fits the world really well, and it definitely had a bit of that shiny feel to it, which is great for capturing the world environment and just makes you feel more like you're actually inside that than when you go to the land of dragons. Number 5, The World That Never Was. At number 5 is the world theme for the Unification world. Like the last one, I don't know what instruments they were using for this theme, but it does sound great. But the best part the best part of it, in my opinion, is the choir. It totally makes sense given how they want to make big music given how this is the last word in Kingdom Hearts 2, and it's really effective. I especially love the part near the end where the music goes down and all you hear is the choir. I really love that part, but the whole thing itself is really great to listen to well regardless of that part. Really great, and it's really effective in a lot of the cutscenes as well. Like when you first go there and when you hear it over Sora, Johnny and Goofy and Kid Mickey conversation. It's just a lot of fun to listen to. And even in Kingdom Hearts 358 in 358 over 2 days when you go there and you listen to the cutscenes and battles when you're in the castle and when you're listening to it there, it's really cool to listen to as well. Number 4, Arendelle. Now this one might sound weird, but whenever I listen to this theme, I can't help but feel like it sounds like an opening theme for a TV show. That might be a weird thing to say, but from the way it starts and finishes, it just kind of comes across like that to me. But even taking that part out of it, I still love this theme. I probably got in to listen to it into the themes of Arendelle a while back because I really wanted to hear it properly, and I even got it on my iPod and I listened to it a lot, and it does sound really cool. And while it doesn't like have any of the parts from the songs of Frozen, like it doesn't sound anything from any of the songs from Frozen, then it does still work really well into the world, especially like when you're just kind of running through the snow and it's just kind of playing over the background. It does fit really well, and it does make it a lot more fun to get to explore the world by doing that. Number three, Toy Box. So I love the Disney World themed in Kingdom Hearts, and especially ones adapted from the Disney movie itself. This world theme for Toy Box is my favorite. I already love the You Got a Friend in Me song, so the fact that they did an adaptation for that as a song, like as a world theme for Kingdom Hearts 3 is even cooler. It sounds perfectly accurate to the original song, and it has so much to it here that feels really fresh as well. So when you're running, and so as you're kind of running around the world, especially in Andy's room, and talking to the toys there, it makes you feel all the more like you're really in the Toy Story movie. And it does a really great job of immersing you in the world immediately if you love the Kingdom Hearts movie and the song. Like, I don't know, just the fact that they actually did a perfect and really accurate portrayal of this song in for the Kingdom Hearts 3 World of Toy Box is just a lot of fun. And it's really amazing to think about. This would really go over what I was just mentioning with how amazing Yoko Shimomura is. The fact that he was able to perfectly replicate a song like this for a world theme and for a Toy Story world is just a lot of fun to think about. Number two, Twilight Town. Coming close to number one is the first theme we ever hear in Kingdom Hearts 2. And this is just like what I was saying about the Destiny Island theme and Atlantic theme, meaning that there's more than one version of it. But there's actually two versions of it for this one in terms of when you go to the world. It actually depends on what character you are. But the one that I'm taking is Roxas' theme, and it kind of, and you get a different theme when you're playing as Sora, when he takes over, and when you're going there again in Kingdom Hearts 3. But in terms of which one I prefer, I definitely prefer Roxas' theme in this one. I just like how it just sounds a lot more calming and a lot more. It just sounds really beautiful and sounds really relaxing when you listen into it, just like the Destiny Island theme. Number one, Hollow Bastion. And finally at number one is the world theme for Hollow Bastion. It's honestly kind of hard for me to explain why I put this at number one, but just from the second the music starts, I can't help but love it and give it the number one spot. I think I preferred it most in Kingdom Hearts 2 when you got to into it while you were exploring a lot of the outside of Hollow Bastion itself as well. And like what I said already on this list, I may not know what instruments they were using for this, but whatever they were using, it just it all just come together to help create music that really fits the world. I especially love the 44-second mark where it kind of sounds like had a bit of a chorus. If that's the right term to use. But that part is still awesome nonetheless. When you actually go into their Birthright Sleep and Kingdom Hearts 3 when it becomes Radiant Garden, they do two different remixes of it, and yeah, they sound pretty cool as well, but I definitely prefer the original, when the first game and in Kingdom Hearts 2, like, especially in Kingdom Hearts 2, like I just said, and I just technically Kingdom Hearts Recoded because it was all the same there. I just really like this theme, and I really love listening to it, and I just really like I just really like how this theme really fits this town, and it just feels like it got really well. It just sounds really nice when you do listen to it, and it's nice to that when you're going through it. It just does sound a lot of fun to explore. Like when you're exploring the world, it's just nice to hear this theme over it. It just sound really awesome in my opinion. And so yeah, and all that is why the Hollow Bastion theme is my favorite word in Kingdom Hearts. And so everyone voted my pick for my top 10 favorite world themed and Kingdom Hearts. Thank you. And so everyone, so thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please like this video. Please comment down below to tell me what you think. Please follow me on Twitter. Alright, Daniel Maloney, Hayes and Disney fan, where I do Kingdom Hearts and Disney please every single day. And please subscribe for more content like this coming soon. And I'll see you on there. And take care.